So I have this theory on White Castle that it gets better the later it is. So like for breakfast, White Castle is a horrible idea. Lunch, it's like, all right. If it's like 3 a.m., it's like, I'm gonna get a Crave case and pound 30 of them.
Yep. From there.
And it seems awesome, but I got Culver's instead. Also, it's almost Easter, so my brother Dustin's back in town with his wife Anna. And his
We're married.
We made a fast food run. Kyle's here too. And Batman vs. Superman just came out, so we're gonna go to the B&B theater and watch that. That's over. Dustin,
Doesn't even make any sense.
Anna,
Said stuff about.
Obsessed with me.
hey, what did you think of Batman vs. Superman?
It was better than I thought it would be, but I didn't think it would be good. So
Yeah,
I thought it was way better. It was way better than all the reviewers said it would be. Because everyone's like, this is the worst steaming pile of crap ever. I'm like, that's better than Fantastic Four. It's better than Ben Affleck's Daredevil. Better than Spider-Man 3. Better than The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Worse.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 had too many villains.
Worse than X-Men First Class, but better than X-Men Origins Wolverine. I mean, it was a solid superhero movie.
yeah, solid superhero movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be really, really hard to make a Batman vs. Superman fight any sort of believable, but I think they did a pretty good job.
It made sense.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but one of Superman's weaknesses comes into play.
Dustin, when are you planning on cleaning this this window?
What?
Never.
Gross dog nose prints.
Okay.
Fun, we'll put the windows down. You have to see it. You hate our windows so much you don't get windows.
This McDonald's, that was my first job. I was there for 3 years.
It was pretty
Really
great.
not a bad job.
Were you in a commercial?
I liked McDonald's.
He was in a
I was in a
yeah.
commercial.
Facial-
And now, we're back at my house. Feels kind of empty without the lights now. I'm gonna make chili for everybody.
I think it's recording.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I made chili. The chili's done.
This is the part of the video where
That
there's
was
chili.
it.
This is the part of the video where everyone tells me how good my chili is.
What good chili.
Stop.
They didn't like it as much as I thought they were gonna like it. They think it's too spicy. My mom doesn't like the corn, and my dad loves it, but my dad eats everything. Be like Dad. Hey, Simba. Casey loves me the most, though. My mom finished her baby room. It's the big TV so the babies can watch Breaking Bad.
The big TV is so they watch like Dora the Explorer.
Oh, yeah.
No. VeggieTales. No. The big TV is for Disney movies. And Disney movies. Not Dora.
I'm sleeping here tonight. In my house. I don't have contact cases, so I guess it's not going to be too bad to sleep with contacts in for one night, right? Can't do too much bad for him. It's Tyler's drum kit. This room back here where Kyle and Carrie do their Twitch streaming stuff now. This was Dustin's old room. And we spent a lot of time, there's a hole here, playing video games in there. Mom would tell us to do chores, and we would come in here with a bag of Doritos and a bunch of Mountain Dew and play Halo for hours. And we were the best. Until we had to put up our gloves and retire, because we ended up having better things to do. do like being home though. Like this home and not like living with my grandma home. But I made a pros and cons list and it makes more sense for me to live out where I live. I made a pros and cons list. Pros and cons. Let's get into it. And it's kind of basically a pro list because the cons are the cons of not living at my house, which are actually pros to living in St. Charles. Pro 2. Better. Pro 1. Family. I love my family. I would really like to live with my mom and my dad and Kyle and Carrie and my brother Tyler and his fiance Spunky. They're all in that house. And I would really like to spend more time with them. On the other hand, I have family. I live with my grandma. My grandpa died about 4 years ago and I moved in here to kind of keep her company. Pro 1. House. I really like the house in Winfield. That's where my parents live. That's where everybody else lives. And that house is just cool. We have cool art. The living room is purple. It's awesome. This Pro 2, that's my grandma's house, is location. She's like in St. Charles. This is the suburbs. Out in Winfield, it's kind of like the country, but it's not. 45 minutes to drive into work every day. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not really sure I want to get a job in Troy either. Or Winfield. Or anything close to that. I'm also like 8 minutes away from Neil and like 10 minutes away from Blake, and those are the two friends you guys probably see the most on here. So if I was in Winfield, it would just be a lot harder to see them. So I'll put friends on here too. Money. And I hate that one. I wish it wasn't an issue, but I have a job out here. Again, it kind of goes with location. I'm much closer to it. And gas isn't cheap. It's just wasting a lot of time and a lot of money. Time. That's on there too. Freedom. This one goes to the house in Winfield, my parents' house. Like if I wanted to build a bonfire the size of my backyard in the house in Winfield, I could do that. Or if I wanted to like get a skid steer and build a mud pit over in my house, I could probably do that too. There's a lot more you could do out there, and I enjoy the freedom. And those are kind of the main deals. When it's all, said and done, I still got 5 for that, and 3 for, the house in Winfield. I really do want to live in Winfield, but I also want to live here, and it just makes sense. So, sorry, Mom. I'm not coming back anytime soon. Trying to buy a van. Back to Easter stuff. And it's Easter. Kind of a big holiday for Christians. I'm on my way to go get my grandma from her house, so we can all go to church as a family, because that's what you do on Easter. Wear bright colors and go to church. Now the funny thing is that when I post this, it's going to be my mom's birthday, so happy birthday, Mom! I'm not coming home.